Hi, this is Taki'h. Welcome to the Path of Consorts by Remember Yourself. So I want to answer a question that came in anonymously, and it's about how men should understand that when they're penetrating a woman, they're penetrating her deepest core, um, her most vulnerable, her most sacred, her most inner sacred sanctum aspects. There have been several videos, different videos that have been done by others who have spoken to this, and so the question from this woman was, do you have anything that speaks about this? And because I would love to share it with people. And so I reflected on it, and I responded to her in chat, in text. And no, I didn't have anything on it, but it invited me to say something about it. So this is to both men, to those in men's bodies and women's bodies, that, women have been pleading for a long time for those in men's bodies to understand what it's like for her, this and that, and so to penetrate with presence, to penetrate carefully, to penetrate with love, to be respectful to this, to that, or whatever. And here's my take on it. You can plead and beg and explain and demand and all you want, but unless someone in a man's body is connected to his own feminine, then he's doing it because he's trying to please you or trying to do the right thing, but not because he really understands. And one way that has been expressed is, well, then have him be penetrated anally, and then he'll get the point of what that's like to be penetrated. Yes and no. It depends on the man's body, how that is for him. Maybe it's very erotic and wonderful, and maybe it's absolutely painful. And it's not about teaching a lesson to a man, to someone in a man's body, but it's really getting him to resonate, to vibrate in that same frequency without having to let go of his masculinity, which is about penetrative presence. It is about penetrating. That's what the sperm is meant to do. And it's a beautiful quality, the penetration. So without shaming it or without trying to make it less or to take its balls or its rawness or its oomph away, in my experience, the key is for him to be connected to his feminine. So when a man is connected to his feminine, then she, his feminine, is going to treat her sister, the woman he's physically with utmost love and respect. And of course, there might be some glitches and some stumbles and fumbles and this kind of thing, but it's never from a lack of love or from a lack of good intention. And so for him to be made love to in his feminine, it can include physical penetration through his anus, but it doesn't have to. But for him to feel in his feminine, what is it to be touched and to be reached in that way, that's what's going to make him understand. And that's what's going to be able to bring you two together, to be able to laugh about it, or to be able to transcend, or to be able to go deeper into intimacy, or to wherever it leads you. So I'm not so big on trying to school and teach or reprimand men how they should be with women. I'm more interested in that we all become whole And so when men are more connected to their feminine and women are connected to their masculine, then we will never know what it's like to be in each other's bodies, truly and fully, although we have lived in male and female bodies in other incarnations, sure, but in this one, maybe I'm not as aware of it, but I can resonate, I can vibrate, I can connect in that way, and so that it doesn't have to become about those immense bodies needing to please or needing the mom doesn't get upset, or whatever projections of power dynamics start to play out. It's, can I be whole? From that wholeness, enter, approach your temple, and approach you as whole also. So that's to address the whole, could men please get it right? Yeah, we need to also, as women, give them space, those immense bodies, to explore their feminine. And many times we shun them. We expect them to always be in their masculine, and to be hard and erect and ready, and do the man thing, as I call it. So to give them space to explore their feminine, for us as women to love and nurture our sister and our partner who is in a man's body, her there, call her out, and love her and honor her. And then resonance comes. Then everything that you're trying to force, or have a checklist or afraid of, it happens naturally. That's my experience. I'd love to hear from you what your experience is. It doesn't mean this is the only way, but this is this is what I can pass on. Thank you for listening. Thank you for asking. Thank you for your trust. Blessings in your journey.